working. Let me check on here. So the nap sleep schedule is off because of my doctor's appointment. So she's sleeping now. I don't know what this means for the rest of the evening. So I don't know if I'm going to be back on later tonight. It depends. Is this working? Do we know? I don't know if it's working. Hang on. I'm not. Bear with me a second here. I don't know if I'll be back on later tonight. It depends what time she ends up going back to sleep, because it's 6:45, right? So I don't know if this is going to be a nap or she's going to sleep late and then wake up at like midnight. I don't know what's going to happen. So I don't know if I'm going to be back on tonight. Let's see what happens right now. Okay, the first person I have here is Butterfly A, love reading. Butterfly A, love reading. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a Sagittarius coming in and you have a new journey on the horizon. If you are with someone right now, you might need to have patience with your current partner. Steer clear of manipulation tactics because they won't work long term. It does look like you'll be starting a new journey regardless of whether or not you're with somebody or not. It's just, I don't know if you're in a relationship right now. If you're not, Sagittarius comes in. Watch out with the Emperor in reverse. Emperor in reverse is somebody who's trying to manipulate something and it won't work long term. The results will be temporary. Passion comes in. Love life starts to move forward pretty quickly. Looks like you have cause for celebration that comes in around your love life moving forward. You're feeling prepared, you're feeling excited, and an old wound or an old issue is moving into the past. Life's starting to move forward. Nice. I feel like a lot of people have been feeling very stuck lately, but I think that the energy is starting to freaking move forward. Now things, I think, are starting to move forward. Anyway, Sepia General. Oh no, where's my seltzer? I don't have seltzer in here. That's going to be not good. All right, I'll live. I thought that I brought some in here. Oh, I have to bring some in here. Okay. You are no longer holding yourself back. You have a new journey on the horizon. You're no longer waiting for your ship to come in, and you're no longer feeling burdened by the weight of the world, but feeling like things are starting to finally pick up. You're prepared and excited for the future. Looks like no longer feeling stuck, but feeling like things are moving forward on all levels. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You could be planning a little road trip. You've got money coming in with the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. You have an Aries and an Aquarius coming in that could be of significance. Laying down the law, stepping into your own strength, cutting through any bullshit serves you well. Negativity moves into the past and your intuition is heightened. So definitely listen to your intuition. Red, how will things go with C tomorrow? How will things go with C tomorrow? Slow and steady wins the race. There may be a lot of indecision or a lot of choices and decisions that need to be made, and you might not know exactly what you want to do. It's like the energy around the situation is kind of tense and a little bit like feeling a little ungrounded, feeling a little bit like communication may be down, feeling like luck is not really on your side. Timing isn't great, and watch out for some deceit. There may be some deceit around the situation. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like it's kind of stressful. Sepia, love. Okay. You have divine timing on your side, no longer holding yourself back. A Cancer comes in. You got choices. It's not going to just be the Cancer that's around. Somebody else may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Long-term potential and some good luck comes in around the next relationship that you start. The other person that could come in could be a Taurus. You've got the Nine of Cups, which would be a wish, put it out into the universe, and feeling successful around love relationship that moves forward this spring. Could also be with a Capricorn. Capricorn, Cancer, and Taurus come up very strong around you. Takira, general love. You may be feeling prepared and ready for love to take off, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, you may have made a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and with that, the world comes in. Got the world at your feet. Six of Swords, life starts to move forward. Two of Swords, making a decision for life to move forward. Now, if you're not with anyone right now, you have an air sign coming in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Long-term potential comes in around that air sign. You've got an earth sign coming in who's pretty financially stable. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may be exploring your options. Six of Cups, somebody from your past returns. Eight of Swords in reverse, no longer holding yourself back. Regardless of whether you're with someone right now or not, your love life is moving forward. If you're not with anyone, you could have a couple of nice choices. If you are with someone, it looks like there's long-term potential around your current relationship. Jocelyn, general love. That was Takira. Jocelyn is, how is the date going to go with C? It should go well. Feeling grounded and stable, feeling like you connect on a couple of different levels. You may have a lot in common. You may also feel like intellectually you're on the same page. Things could move forward, and the sun comes out, which is happiness. I think it looks like it's got a lot of potential. Sepia, me, and Ramel. Could be starting a new journey. Divine timing is steering this ship here, and the hard work you put in will come back to you, but you can't force anything. It's got to happen in its own timing. You could be feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief because finally he's no longer holding himself back. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, possibly taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. Relationship looks like it comes back into balance. Life comes back into balance, and things seem to move forward, feeling a little bit more successful around your connection with him. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It looks like things can start to move forward and strengthen. Red, how will he feel when he sees me tomorrow? He's angry. He's got anger around him, and he's got a hurt around him. I would say with these two cards, he may be feeling a little bit defensive, or like he's got to either have walls up, or he has to be ready, like ready to defend himself. He is feeling grounded and stable and secure in who he is, but for some reason he comes up feeling argumentative, defensive, and a little bit ambitious. Well, let's see what happens. Takira, general finances. You have a new business opportunity on the horizon, and you have some good luck coming in around money. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries serves you well. Slow and steady around your new business opportunity, but it should be strengthening, and you could have the opportunity of bringing in good money on the side. Nine of Pentacles, money's coming in. Money's flowing in, maybe through your day job, but there could be something that you're doing on the side that's also bringing in extra cash. Nine of Cups, you have a wish, put it out into the universe. You've got choices and feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around business opportunities with long-term potential. Success and celebration comes in around finances. I think things are improving because you're going to get a new opportunity to bring extra money in somehow. Sister. Why did Jay send the deck I gifted her to H? And why did H feel the need to let me know? Jay is this, oh my God. That's really rude. I mean, I think it's rude. Let's see what the cards say. Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm being too sensitive. It's like they're being mean girls. It's like it's done to be mean. Like, here, I'm giving this to you because I don't want it anymore. And then because you gave it to her, the other girl is letting you know because she's mean. They're mean. Like this is what really gets me about like spiritual people, yoga people, all these, they're not authentic. They're mean. It's like, like I always used to say, like my mom's a hairdresser, so I never wanted to get into that line of work because it was so mean. And I felt like when I became a yoga teacher, that it was just like mean hairdressers just disguised as yoga teachers, just in yoga clothes. I feel the same. It's the same way. Like this is just mean. It's mean. It's spiteful, and it's like kind of letting you know that they're friends, and you're. It's so childish, and so it's not worth your time. However, I understand why it would bother you. It's mean. I don't like it. I don't like it. But you know what? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry that they were treating you like that. That's lousy. Ronnie, can you see if it's fibromyalgia? I'm only getting a 33% chance, but it makes sense. Like fibromyalgia, they say comes on from like a tragedy. You know, like it's coming out, it's physically manifesting in your body. That would make more sense to me. And it comes, but it doesn't come up as, I can't remember what arthritis came up as. But this is only coming up as 33%. What did the doctor say? Did you see the doctor yet? Let's see what the doctor says. I think that if you, I don't know how much you exercise, but moving, just like walking may help. See if that helps. Even whether it's arthritis or not. I can't remember what arthritis came up as, but this one only comes up as 33% chance, yes. Jocelyn, love reading. Balance is coming back to your life, and cause for celebration comes in with a very ambitious fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may feel like you got good karma finally coming back to your love life. Feeling prepared and excited for the future, a wish comes true. Now, you have a couple of people here. So if you're not with anyone right now, fire sign comes in strongest. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But then there's also a Libra and a Cancer coming in. You have a wish when it comes to love. If you're in a relationship right now, your relationship should be moving forward. You should feel like you got good karma coming in, and there's a lot of ambition around the relationship. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. Love looks good for the rest of the year, or it looks pretty positive for the rest of the year. Sister, I'm asking about 3 J's tonight. This is the second J. She was acting passive aggressive to me and trying to blow off communication, and then she said sorry, she was going through a lot and it wasn't personal, but I only do that when I feel bothered by a person. Was it personal? Okay. Was Jay's behavior towards me personal? No, it wasn't personal. It comes up that she was really hurt by someone, and like she couldn't deal with anybody else. Like not good, bad, or indifferent. She just couldn't deal with other people. It's strange. Have you ever been in a situation, this happened to me recently, where somebody did something that bothered me so much, but I couldn't figure out what about it bothered me? but it kind of just knocked me over for like a couple of weeks. And I was like, what is it? I still don't know. I mean, I've kind of feel better than I did, but I don't know. It just like zapped all my energy and I wanted to do nothing. I just wanted to hide. And it had nothing to do with anybody else. It had everything to do with me, but I still don't know what about the situation bothered me so much. I think this person knows what bothered her. Like this is like a blatant hurt, but I don't think it, no, I don't think it had much to do with you. I think she just had to like shut down or couldn't deal with other people. It would have been nicer if she could have just told you that in the moment. I would have liked that better, but um, the third J. Jackie, the best friend that is pregnant and mad at me, reached out to my mom on Mother's Day, but I still haven't heard from her. Why? All right, I don't know how close she is to your mom that she reached out to her, but it looks like she, not that she had ulterior motives. I do think that she wanted to wish your mother a happy Mother's Day, but I think that she's still angry. I think that she's still being distant. I think her reaching out to your mom was for a couple of reasons. To let you know that she's still around. Kind of like trying to get either you to reach out to her or a message to get back to you. Like, I guess she knew that your mom was going to tell you. And she, like, I think she wants you to call her. I think that that's a way of kind of like putting it out there, contacting her rather than you, but knowing it's going to get back to you. I wish that she would just call you herself and clear up this crap, but she's still angry. She's angry. And thing is that you could have communication coming in with her. If you don't respond to her, right? If you just kind of let it go and make pretend like you don't even know that she called, I think she will reach out to you in a couple of weeks. But she's still angry. She's still holding on to like looking at the situation like it's a little bit negative. She also may feel like the timing is bad. She cares very much about you though. You guys have a soulmate connection. She may feel like this is something that you guys maybe have gone through before, or that you've had issues before and you've gotten past it. She may feel like reaching out to your mom was going to get back to you, and that was going to make you call her. I wish that she would just reach out to you. I think that would be better. I think that she sort of owes it to you, but I don't know. She's being very stubborn. Red, is he seeing someone else? Yeah, there's somebody else around him. Could be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Emin, I want to ask about Y's feelings towards me after I pulled my energy backwards. They're not putting in a lot of effort right now. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. They're either not interested in putting in cultivating this relationship, or they're willing to let you do all the work, which is going to keep the relationship well out of balance. I mean, they do have romantic feelings for you. The Knight of Cups is here, but they're not putting in a whole lot of effort. And there's not a lot of room for growth and transformation right now. As far as the way this person feels for you, they think that you're stable, grounded, interesting, kind-hearted, sincere, and that you're genuine, and you're a genuine person, and you're sincere, serenity, that kind of thing, easy to get along with. But they're not putting in a lot of effort. So either you have to give it more time. I would say give it a little bit more time. Distance yourself from this person and try to stop talking about them, and try to stop thinking about them. See if you can really cut the energy. Don't look at any of their social media. Try not to talk about them, and see if you get busy doing something else that could bring them forward a little bit more. Right now, they're just not putting in any effort, and there's not really much that you can do about that, except for trying to distance yourself from them. M's thoughts about, okay, see, the thing is that you're not pulling your energy back if you're asking about them. Because when you're talking about someone, you're in their energy. So you're not, in order to pull your energy back from them, you have to forget about them, cut them off, and not expect anything. If you're distancing yourself from people with the intention of making them come forward, you're not really cutting your energy. You might not be reaching out to them, but you're still very much in their energy. So you really got to get clear about cutting your energy, which is not talking about them, not thinking about them, not asking about them, not going on social media. You know, it's just not reaching out to them, but talking about them, because that's not cutting your energy. People can sense that you have not gone anywhere. I don't know where you left off with this person, but they come up as feeling a little bit argumentative. It looks like things around the situation are stuck or at a standstill, or wherever things are right now, this is where things are going to stay. This person thinks that you're nice, sincere, kind-hearted, intelligent, intuitive, and but there's negativity around the situation, or feeling like the cup is half empty. I would say, I think this person may be involved with somebody else. There's a third party here. There's a third party around the situation. But like I said, if you want to cut energy from someone, you can't talk about them. You can't think about them. You have to, like, they pop into your mind, you go get busy doing something else. They come into your mind, you go do something. Because otherwise, the energy is very much around them. People will sense a change in energy when you're gone. Like, you're dating someone else, you're out with somebody else, even if you're just talking to someone else, that could be enough to change the energy around you. Sometimes, like, leaving the location, like going on a vacation, or like removing yourself, that could also do it. Yeah. So it takes more than just not reaching out to the person. You know, it's like you really have to be consistent with, you know, cutting the energy ties. Salome, general for the rest of May. You got money coming in, 10 of Pentacles. Got a Libra coming in that may be of significance. You may be feeling like things are starting to move forward, like in all areas of your life. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You may be hearing from someone you haven't seen or spoken to in some time, or you could run into an old friend. Stepping into your own strength serves you well. The world is at your feet. Life starts to move forward, no longer holding yourself back. You also may have the opportunity to take a little mini vacation or go away for a weekend or a couple of days. Depression. Just got my client approved for $50,000 life insurance. What kind of price? Kind of price, but can I handle that for a while? Will this work out? Okay, let's see. I think you can handle it, and I think it'll work out. Yeah. Yep. Destiny, does my past person want a new start with me? I don't know, not right now. I think this person has moved on, or there may be somebody else around them right now. I don't see them returning, not right now. Doesn't mean never, but I don't think they're looking to return right now. Moon, I have a pretty good intuition, but I've been feeling blocked. What's going on? It's frustrating. Well, it could be a couple of things. Sometimes your intuition could get blocked if you're like not being honest with yourself. Like, have you ever been in a situation where you're like, something just feels wrong and you just keep telling yourself, no, that's not true. That's not true. That can't be. Well, that could block clarity because you're refusing to see it for what it is. So, you know, take a moment and think about whether or not you've been honest with yourself when it comes to like your gut feelings over like, I don't know, maybe the last couple of months. You know, sometimes we only see what we want to see, or we only hear what we want to hear. You know, like somebody, I'm just using this as an example. Years ago when I was seeing a therapist, the therapist kept telling me, my boyfriend at the time, Tom, she kept saying, you're not hearing. He doesn't want to be in this relationship anymore. You're not hearing it. And I wasn't hearing that because he was still coming over all the time. So in my brain at that moment, I felt like, yeah, you're telling me you don't want to be in a relationship with me, but your actions are showing me you're here all the time. And she kept saying to me, you have to hear what he says. And I was refusing to hear that. You know, eventually I got the hint. I got it. But like that's the same thing with your intuition. So if you've been feeling like if your intuition's giving you a message and you're like, nope, that can't be. Nope, that can't be. It could be, it could, you know, cloud things up. Let's see. A couple of other things that come up that may be of significance. I don't know if you got Neptune doing something funky in your chart. That could be clouding up your intuition, and that will pass. So that's nothing that you have to worry about. It'll pass in its own time. And Neptune. And making sure that you're taking enough time for rest, relaxation, self-care, and make sure that you're drinking enough water. I know that I say it all the time, but it's really true. Make sure you're drinking enough water. And watch out too for like too much processed foods. I know it sounds really stupid, but I really think that there's something to it. The Neptune thing will pass. I think Neptune right now is at about 22 degrees of Pisces. So depending on what's going on in your chart, that could be clouding up your intuition. Neptune can give you great psychic insight. It can also make you totally psychotic and nuts. So sometimes it may do something funny that kind of clouds it, but it'll pass. Michael, is A.H. the Leo coming back soon? I miss her very much. Is she coming back soon? She's coming back. I don't know how soon. It might not be until like maybe closer till the end of the year. It could take some time. She's going through something here and she has to go through this. This is part of the journey. In order for her life to move forward, she's got to learn this lesson. It sucks. It sucks. But I'm thinking before the end of the year, she should be back. Princess, general for me and Eddie. Starting a new journey. Nobody's holding themselves back. Things are starting to move forward. I don't know where you are in this situation. One or both of you may have a little anxiety around the situation, but things are still going to move forward. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. You got a new journey and a new beginning on the horizon. Growth and transformation is coming to this relationship. Mickey, does Julie want me to show up at her dorm uninvited? How will she feel? I don't think that she wants you to show up uninvited. I think that she would want you to come over there if she knew you were coming. I think if you show up uninvited, she may feel like you've caught her at a bad moment, and she may feel a little bit either unrespected or disrespected. You know, like, I don't know, she could be doing something that, you know, I don't know, coloring her hair or something, I don't know. And she just may feel like you caught her at a bad time, and then that makes her feel a little bit disrespected. I wouldn't show up unannounced, not right now. Red. Why would he want to trip with me? Why would he want to trip with me? All right, I don't know what you mean by that. If you guys are going on a trip together. But let's see what the cards say. Why would he want to take a trip with you? I don't see travel coming up right now. Not yet. Not just yet. Maybe sometime over the summer or in a couple of months from now. Maybe even late summer, early fall. It looks like right now slow and steady wins the race. But he's going to be focused on this situation and things could move forward. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Being guided by the divine could take you on a trip towards the end of the summer, early fall. And why does he want to? And maybe you may be doing something around rest, relaxation, and self-care with the Four of Swords. Listen to your intuition. He also may be ambitious or persistent about it. Sister, how is T doing in her relationship? How is T doing in her relationship? It's not great. It's like she may feel relieved that she's living there, but soon the Fool is in reverse, which means something's going to get exposed. They're going to have another argument. She's going to be feeling a little bit unsuccessful, and then she's going to have another weak moment. And then she's going to feel like she was treated unfairly. There's also some deception around the situation and a little bit of sharp energy. I think that I remember how I was just saying before, when you're lying to yourself. I think she's lying to herself. I think she knows that this is not the situation she should be in, and she's just going with it because it feels good in the moment. She's going to be sorry. To Kenya this week and weekend. Okay, you've got the Magician here, the ability to create new opportunities and being guided by the divine. Ambitions coming in around you. You got money coming in around you. Intuition is heightened. By the weekend, you're taking time for rest, relaxation, self-care. Intuition is heightened this weekend as well. A Pisces may come in, or you could be spending time with a Pisces. You may also be very busy all week, even in the weekend, with a business or side business. Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Life is starting to move forward. Mel, am I making the right decision? Am I making the right decision? Yeah, I think you are making the right decision. Yep. Destiny General for June 2021. Empress. Got love, money, abundance, fertility coming in. You've got committed relationship on the horizon. Balance comes back to life and a wish comes true. New energies coming in. You got a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, may be of significance. You also have a Scorpio coming in. Growth and transformations coming to your life. Possibly a new business opportunity on the horizon. Water sign comes in as well. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That may be that Scorpio I just saw. The world is at your feet. June is a really positive month. The ability to manifest and create new opportunities. Princess, did Rudy ask me for S as an excuse to contact me? Did Rudy ask me for S as an excuse to contact me? No, I don't think they used it as an excuse to contact you. I think that they knew that you had contact with this person and thought you could do whatever they needed you to do. I don't think it was an excuse. I think they really needed to get in touch with that person. Sister. I don't see it yet. Let me do Joe. Why isn't he communicating like he should? He needs space. He's got the Eight of Cups. He's walking away for a minute because he needs some space. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but he may feel a little bit overwhelmed and he may need some time alone. He's feeling like the weight of the world is on his shoulders. He's dealing with a little bit of negativity around the situation, and you got to give him a little bit of time. He needs some space. Sister, I didn't respond to H. I sent you the message that she sent me, but I don't understand what Jessica's motive is trying to constantly get under my skin. All right, I'll read that email after we finish this, and I'll answer you tonight. I think that she's just being a bitch. Like, that's what I think. Is this the one that you helped? The one that you helped and then now she doesn't need you anymore? Just maybe her way. Yeah, you know, it's like past people, she's somebody from the past, returns, and she's looking to, like, compete with you or just be a bitch. Like, she just wants you to know that she's either doing well or she's made contacts with new people. Who gives a shit? I don't care. Like, anybody that's in competition with somebody else is never going to win. She'll spend the rest of her life competing with people, and she's never going to be the winner because there is no competition. You can't compete with people. Yeah, she's stuck in her own self, right? She feels like she's stuck. She's trying to do things to make herself feel like she's important. She's not important. She's no more important than anyone else. She's trying to get under your skin because she wants you to think that she's either above you, ahead of you, doing better than you. She's not doing half as well as you are if she's trying to compete with you. There is no competition. We don't have to compete with one another. And that is like coming from such a negative place. And she's trying to get under your skin. Like, to do that on purpose and to be in that kind of energy is so negative. Like, look at what she's cultivating. Like, she's not a good person. I hate to say it like that, but why are you trying to upset somebody? And, like, why can't you just leave well enough alone? Whatever happened, happened. I mean, people outgrow one another, relationships end, that's fine. But why are you still trying to press buttons? You're trying to make somebody upset for what reason? What does that do for anyone? She's just doing it because she feels like she can, and she feels like she's one-upping you. And she's not. She's not. Because all this bullshit is really going to come back to her. So she can enjoy it then. Stupid. Ronnie, arthritis, you said just a touch. The doctor was the one who mentioned fibromyalgia, so that's why I asked, have to wait for blood work. Okay. I know a lot of people that were coming to yoga for the fibromyalgia thing, and it came out after something tragic that they went through. So that kind of makes more sense to me than the arthritis. But the cards wasn't coming up real high. 33% is not super high. See what the doctors say. Depression. Can you see how long the client will be in rehab? Okay, let's see. I would say this could take some time. This is like I don't think it's a bad injury if it were a younger person, but because of this person's age, I think it could take up to 4 months, or they wouldn't be coming out until sometime this summer. But I think it's going to take time. Like maybe 12 weeks or 8. I would say at least 8 to 12 weeks. Destiny, will I get the job that I was? Will I get the job that I was offered? Will I get the job that I was offered? Yes, I think you are going to get that job. It's coming up really high, too, that you're going to enjoy it and be content, happy and content. Adriana, when am I having an interview? When am I having an interview? When am I having an interview? I would say within the next 2 weeks. You got 2 queens. I would say with the queens would be like maybe 12 days from now. 12 to 14 days, I would say. Destiny, love. Got the ability to manifest new opportunities. At the end of the day, before the end of this year, you're going to have all 10 cups full. So this should be a pretty good year for you, regardless of what's happened so far. Whether it was good or bad, you got the 10 cups full by the end of the year. So it looks like you have a very adventurous type coming in, and you're not looking back on the past fondly. When you meet someone new and your life starts to move forward, you're going to look back on the past and see it for exactly what it was, and you're going to be grateful that you're no longer being held back. Life is moving forward. New opportunity comes in out of the blue, and an old wound starts to heal. No longer feeling burdened by the weight of the world, feeling like life is starting to move forward. Disappointment and heartbreak is moving into the past. Moving forward, you may be feeling undecided because you have a couple of new people coming in that you will meet through divine timing. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Happiness comes out before the end of the year, and all 10 cups should be full. You may be exploring options, but I think you have an Emperor here. You have an Aries here as well. Could have some nice options. But I think before we get to the end of the year, you'll be in a committed relationship with one of these new people. And it will be successful, and you will have turned your back and walked away from everything that wasn't serving you. But the 10 cups is like, all 10 cups are full. Love's full, money's full, finance is full, work is full, home is full. So by the time we get to the end of the year, you should be in a much better place. A damn good place. Adriana, when am I moving? This summer. Could be moving this summer. Maybe August. Destiny, why isn't LT communicating with me? Why isn't LT communicating with me? Okay, I don't know how long it's been since you spoke to this person, but right now they're feeling like nothing has changed for the better for them quickly. They feel like they've got the world against them. They feel like they've got a long road ahead of them, and they feel like love has run out. They may just be going through a really wicked moment. It does look like communication is going to come in pretty quickly with the Page of Swords, and you should feel like the hard work you put in comes back to you. I think they may just be going through a rough patch. I think you'll hear from them soon. Destiny. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. I'm glad. I hope I help. Thank you. Good luck. And the 10 cups. By the end of the year, all 10 cups are full. Amen. Red. Is she going to be there when I get my stuff? Is she going to be there when I get my stuff? I get a 70% chance, yes, she will be there. Right, I had a bad dream about the Sagittarius yesterday. He threatened to bust my windows. So in my dream, he actually did it. Plus my house windows, what's going on? Ah. All right, let's see what's going on. He's never been violent before. You know what I'm thinking? That it just may be like, I I don't think he's going to do anything violent. Just to rest, to put your mind at ease. Like, it looks like somebody from your past comes back, but they come back strong and courageous. They don't come back like a lunatic. I mean, I think you're going to hear from him again. I wouldn't doubt that. And he could be a little sharp with his words, or he could be an asshole, but I don't think he's going to do anything violent. I think that that may be the anger that you have around the situation. Or I don't know if you're projecting the anger on him, or if it's just the anger, you know, with having to deal with this kind of nonsense, because he's not a bad person. And I don't think that he would ever do anything to physically hurt you or act like that. I mean, I don't see that. But his behavior is just as, like, it might not be violent, but it's still bad. It's still not, like, this is not how you treat someone, like, with all this nonsense that's gone on. And he knows better. And I think, and like, I expect more from him because I think he can do better. And he just doesn't. So I think that dream is really just about your own anger that you have towards the whole situation. I think you're going to hear from him soon. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. You listen to your intuition. I don't think he's violent. I don't know. I mean, I've had crazy dreams too. Like, I remember having a dream that, like, I was driving in a car next to somebody, and I couldn't see who he had in the car with him. And I was like trying really hard to look in the car, and I was like, who's in the car with him? And I could see that there were people, but I couldn't see who the people were. And it was like, yeah, or you know what other dream that I have all the time? Like, I'm trying to call someone, and for whatever reason, it's just not dialing. It's like I'm dialing the number, but I'm not getting through. And I think that is just like my frustration around communication issues. Like, I feel like I can be a pretty good communicator when I'm comfortable, but I think that I have issues communicating when it's about myself personally. Like, if somebody says something to me, sometimes I can't defend myself. Instead of defending myself, I'll just kind of like, I'll just take it all in and kind of beat myself up over it, even though I know I didn't do anything wrong. So I don't think that my communication is great. And I'm always telling everyone else how to, you gotta communicate. But I'm not the best, I don't think. In certain situations I can be, but not in every situation. Auntie Charlie, is Mr. J involved with Miss T, or is it just professional? Is Mr. J involved with Mrs. T? I don't think so. I think it's just professional. Hangman's here. I don't think there's anything going on. Destiny, did my past person choose another female over me? Did my past person choose another female over me? No, I don't think so. No, it felt like I don't see anybody else being involved. It looks like they either felt like they had come to a standstill in their life. They felt like they put in a lot of hard work in several areas of their life, and they weren't seeing much of a payoff. Felt like they needed to do what was right for themselves, take time for themselves, and cut ties with. I think that there was more than one person that this person may have distanced themselves from. It looks like they were kind of going through somewhat of a crisis, like a personal crisis. I don't want to say a midlife crisis, but they felt like they were waiting for their ship to come in and that nothing was really happening for them. And I think they needed a break, and they needed to, like, figure things out. I don't think it had to do with them leaving you for somebody else. No, that doesn't come up strong enough. It doesn't come up at all. Tiffany, will I win my Social Security next month? Will I win my Social Security next month? No, I don't think it happens next month or you may have to appeal it, or there may be something that goes on. I didn't get any aces, so I'm going to say no, you probably won't be approved next month. Emma, will Joe ever contact me again, and will he find a way to reach out to me again? Will Joe ever contact me again? It's showing right now that the chances are slim that you hear from him again, and it may be because he has no way of contacting you. Yeah, I don't know. If you have a way of contacting him, I would reach out to him, because I don't know. He may not have any way to reach out to you. That could be why. Oh, why does he want to argue with you? Okay, let me see. Why does he want to argue with you, Red? I don't think that he's looking to argue. I think he feels like he's been treated unfairly. I think he feels like he's stuck. I think he feels like he's got sharp energy around him. And I think it's all going to come out. I think that that's what it is. He may feel like he's waiting for his ship to come in, and he may be feeling disappointed in something. So that could be what sparks the argument. Or maybe he just has an attitude with you, and that starts it. I don't think he wants to fight with you. I think he's just got anger. Soleil, work for the rest of the week. Work for the rest of the week. Should be a nice week. You got the Six of Pentacles, feeling well compensated, feeling well respected. Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. You might feel like things are starting to move forward at work. You're not feeling so held back. You may have some nice choices around work. You also may be feeling a little bit more confident and a little bit more comfortable there. Six of Swords, things are moving forward. Yeah, I don't think that he's looking to argue with you, but I think that his anger could bubble over. He may be feeling anger, or he could have some sharp energy around. That's what I think it is. Soleil, Dr. Spearman's thoughts about me. Thinks you're intelligent and kind, caring, considerate, like things are moving forward, or you're picking things up pretty quickly. Thinks that you're stable. Stable, grounded, reliable, professional, loyal, and intelligent. And I think he thinks you have a lot of potential. Soleil, rest of the week. Things change for the better quickly, feeling like you got the world here at your feet. Love cup could be full. You might feel like you have a long road ahead of you, but I think the love cup may be full. You could be getting communication from somebody out of the blue. The hard work you've put into love may come back to you. Got a wish, put it out into the universe. Could be with a Sagittarius. Got a fire sign coming in here. Being guided by the divine could bring in a soulmate connection. You also have a Gemini around this week. Miss Rosie, what does A think I stopped seeing and talking to him? Okay, why does A think I stopped seeing and talking to him? He doesn't really know. This is what he's got coming up here. He feels like he was deceived, or there's deceit around the situation. He felt like things were not moving forward. Or maybe he felt like you thought things weren't moving forward. The moon is in reverse. There's a secret that will be revealed. It just hasn't come out yet. Somebody's hiding something, and he may think that you have a secret. Maybe he thought you were seeing someone else. I don't know. I don't see anyone else here right now. He may have thought that he wasn't giving you what you wanted, and you weren't getting out of the relationship what you had hoped you would get out of, but he wasn't sure exactly what you wanted. He feels like it's some days you wanted to be in a committed relationship with him, and other days it felt like you just were over it. So he didn't know what you wanted. I think he thought things were okay. And he may be feeling a little hurt by this situation. Maybe that's the secret that's going to come out. Maybe he's going to tell you that he's been hurt, or that you hurt his feelings. I think that he may have thought that you guys were okay, and then all of a sudden you cut him out, and that may have hurt him, or he wasn't expecting it. But I think he thought that you were okay with the relationship you guys were having. I don't know if you wanted more than he was willing to give you, but I don't think that he realized that. If you wanted more, I don't know if you told him, because it's like he seems like, well, what happened? I don't know where I went wrong. I mean, maybe he's clueless. I don't know if you told him, but he may feel like, I thought everything was okay, and then all of a sudden she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Elsa, who is better to help me with my backyard? Fabian, Hilario, or Sean? Okay, let's see. Fabian. Hilario. Sean. Hilario comes up highest. I would say Hilario, and then I would say Fabian, and last I would say Sean. I would ask Hilario to help you. Soleil tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a pleasant day. Four of Wands and the sun comes out. Feeling stable, feeling grounded, feeling like happiness is coming in. Maybe upgrading something around, like Four of Wands, upgrading your home, entertaining at home, having people over your home, upgrading a relationship could be possible. There's some passion coming in tomorrow, or feeling a little bit better prepared, more excited for the future, and like life is moving forward. You got a Cancer around tomorrow that may be of significance. Mel, I don't see it yet, so let me do Alessandra. Will Rigo contact me soon? I don't see communication coming in from him very soon. You got a 33% chance with one ace, but he looks like he's turned around and walked away from the situation. And the moon is in reverse, which can indicate that there's a secret that will be revealed around the situation. I wouldn't plan on communication from him. If you want to talk to him, I think that it would be better to reach out to him. Adriana, will he get jealous if I do it? Will he get jealous if I do it? Yes, he will. He will. Got 3 aces, no doubt about it. Hierophant. How is Indy currently viewing me? And he's spying. Definitely spying. Definitely. I tell everyone not to do it. They do it anyway. Everyone does it. She's definitely spying. She feels like you're grounded, stable. She thinks that you're sincere, attractive, kind-hearted. Thinks that there's a lot of room for growth and transformation around you and her. If she's someone from your past with the Six of Cups, she's returning. You should be hearing from her. She may be feeling undecided. She may tell you that, like, I don't know what I want, or I don't know where things are going, but you're going to hear from her. She thinks that you have a lot of potential for the future and that you're pretty loyal and stable. And she's definitely spying. Yeah, there's no doubt. Mel, I'm walking away from Clark because I was told that he would cheat in the long run. Was that accurate? Okay, let's see. Would Clark cheat long term? 70% chance yes. And if it were to happen, you would move away from it then. So I kind of understand, like, why bother? Why bother? Because it's already, like, you would already know that, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is with the cheating, but yeah, it comes up pretty high. Auntie Charlie, should I give up on him? Is he ignoring me? And if so, why? He's not ignoring you. He's like hit a wall. He feels like his energy is low. He's kind of slow. He's stuck. He's stable. He doesn't know what direction to turn in. He doesn't mean to ignore you. He just doesn't know what to do right now. I don't know what the situation is with you two right now, but there is room for growth and transformation. There is also feeling prepared for things to move forward. I wouldn't give up just yet, because you may have a breakthrough like in the near future, feeling like there's room for growth and transformation, feeling prepared, and some stability coming in around it. Yeah, things could start to move forward and strengthen. I would give it a little bit more time before you throw in the towel. Martha, how long will L and L's relationship last? I would say that they'll be together till at least till the end of the year. Maybe the next 5 months, or they could have a breakup sometime over the winter. They could be together for a little while longer. Karina, general. Okay, feeling like the hard work that you put into school, work, business, whatever the hell it is that you do all day, the hard work you put in is going to come back to you. Got a soulmate connection on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, you have new energy coming in. And with it, the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Perseverance pays off around work, business, school, whatever it is you do all day. No longer holding yourself back. Money's coming in. Ambition is coming in, and you're being guided by the divine. Trust that you're going to be at the right place at the right time. Oh, thank you, Prussian. Thank you, thank you. Rain. General, what's coming? General, what's coming? You're being guided by the divine and led to money. You've got money coming in. Got a new little adventure on the horizon. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you may be feeling very ambitious. You've got a soulmate connection coming in. If you're with someone now, great, relationship is fine. If you're not with anyone, you have a new beginning on the horizon that's going to be very successful, and it could be with a Libra. Hard work you put into business comes back to you, and you're no longer feeling burdened, but you're feeling ready. You're feeling ready to tackle the future. Got nice stuff happening. Ronnie, he's too flamboyant. He wants to be a thug. Red, am I going to have to kick butt tomorrow? Am I going to have to kick butt tomorrow? Nah, I don't think you're going to have to. I think you're going to be fine. If you keep your calm, you're successful. I don't think you have to. I think it'll be okay. You'll get through it, whatever it is. It may be awkward, but I don't think it's going to be terrible. Sister, I thought I asked about C, but I can't find the question. I know field communication will continue because I've already put myself out there and I don't know how I'd start the conversation again. Well, it looks like she's got a lot of respect for you. It looks like you're not waiting for your ship to come in, and she's somebody sort of from your past who could be returning. Negativity is moving into the past, and I think that there's a way that you can come up with something else to reach out to her. Something that you have in common, or, you know, something that reminds you of her to open the conversation again. If you start communicating, if you reach out to her, which I think that you will, I think there's more communication coming in. She may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, or something positive happens and there's cause for celebration. I don't think that this is the end of the road. I really don't. I don't know. Look, you know what somebody used to tell me all the time years ago, when I used to have trouble communicating, that asshole Matt. She used to tell me, was it him? Now I don't even remember. Or maybe it was the Aquarius. It may have been the Aquarius. I think it was the Aquarius. I was always told to use humor because people tend to respond to humor. So funny memes or a funny joke or something that's just humorous. You know, if you see something that looks funny, people tend to respond to things that are funny, and that may be a way to open the door. It always worked for me, so. Prussian. Should I go with the approved insurance or wait and see about the other before deciding? Should I go with the approved insurance? I would go with the approved one. Yeah, I wouldn't waste like time. You know what I mean? Like if you got something, that's what I would go with. Yeah. Emma, if and when will I hear from Curtis again? I think you will. Communication could be down for a minute, but I think you hear from him again. Could be sometime over the summer, like maybe sometime in June or July. Yeah, I think you'll hear from him again. Yeah, I wouldn't wait for the other companies. I don't know. I have a feeling just with his age and his health issues, I don't know that everyone is going to approve him. If you got something, I would take it. Adriana, what's coming from him? What's coming from him? He may start to show you a little bit more attention and a little bit more respect. You may start to feel like you got some good karma coming back in, and you may also feel like you have a new beginning on the horizon with him. Success comes in around this situation because he's no longer holding himself back so much. Cinnamon, what's he going to think when he sees me on Thursday? He's going to be happy to see you. First of all, he's going to feel like relief around seeing you, prepared to see you, excited to see you. He's going to think that you look attractive, mysterious, and he's going to be here. I don't know. There's a lot of happiness coming in around this, whatever it is, whoever it is. Whatever it is, it's positive. He's going to be thrilled. I don't know if it's someone that maybe you haven't seen in quite some time, but whatever it is. Cinnamon, next 48 hours. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, super important. Makes you feel prepared and alert, recharges your batteries. You also may be making a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Life starts to move forward and happiness comes in. You may feel like you've got some nice choices on the horizon. Cancer could come in. You also got money coming in. No longer holding yourself back. Starting a new journey. Should be a nice couple of days. Adriana, when will he ask me not to do it? Or won't he say anything? Okay. Will he ask me not to do it? I don't think he's going to say anything. I don't think he feels like he has the right to say anything. I don't think he's going to say anything. Cinnamon did, Alessandra, what's coming in the next couple of weeks for me and David? Could be spending some time together. Communication could be up and you may be spending time together. It looks like listen to your intuition. Intuition is spot on. Negativity moves into the past. Feeling like the relationship is a little bit more balanced. You've got the ability to manifest new opportunities around the situation and things look like they're moving forward. I don't know who this is or what your relationship is, but there may be an offer that would be hard to turn down on the table. Anxiety moves into the past and there's growth and transformation that comes to this situation. Things may be evolving. New me. How will dating Junior go for me? Looks good. It looks like no longer holding yourself back, feeling successful, and your perseverance pays off. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be exciting, cause for celebration, light energy, not feeling burdened, feeling prepared for the future. I think it's going to serve you well. T. Yvette, General. Feeling grounded and stable, possibly around a new business opportunity. You've got here feeling like a new business idea that could bring in money, and you may be feeling stable around it. It also may have some kind of creative, it may be a creative side gig that you have. You got a Taurus coming in that may be of significance. You have romance, looks like it's heating up, and a new business opportunity. There's something happening around business that might not be like 9-to-5 job. It could be something you're doing on the side. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Love cup is full. Love life is moving forward. Communication comes in with someone you haven't spoken to in quite some time, and that may make you feel like relief around the situation. It may be a love interest that you thought you lost the connection, but they may come back out of the clear blue sky. Diamond. Who's spying on me, the Aquarius or the Virgo? Is the Aquarius spying on me? Aquarius isn't. Is unsuccessful. Not Aquarius. Is Virgo spying on me? Virgo maybe. Virgo could be. Cinnamon. Cinnamon did questions for Soleil, Ronnie, and Mel. So you guys send it with blue hearts. Emma, would Greg like me in real life as much as my pics? Yes, he would. Soleil did love. Love. at a new beginning with romance on the horizon. Could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a Taurus around, and then another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You got a wish, put it out into the universe. You're another one heading towards the 10 cups being full, and the love cup is full too. Got a Capricorn coming in. You may have some choices. You may be exploring different opportunities. Being guided by the divine makes a wish come true. Out of the clear blue sky, love life moves forward. Red. How the lady at the house is going to feel about me. How's the lady at the house going to feel about me? I don't know who the lady at the house is, but she comes up as feeling unprepared with the Two of Wands in reverse. Has sharp energy around the situation. Feels unsuccessful. I don't know if this is somebody who's threatened by you. And may feel like lack of perseverance. This person may hide. Like, you might not see them. They may be intimidated and like not be around. Because it looks like they're walking their energy back. I think that this person is going to be intimidated. That's what I think. I don't want any issues. I just want to go get myself in. I think that you can make that happen. Just go get your, yeah, I think you can do it. Alessandra, how does Rico feel about me currently after what I found out yesterday? Three of Cups is in reverse. I don't know if he thinks you're with someone else or you think he's with someone else. There's a third party that's interfering somewhere. That comes up pretty strong. He's coming up as walking his energy back or walking away from the situation. And he may feel, I don't know, perseverance is here. So I don't know what came out. But with this card, he may feel that you're perseverant or you're pursuing something or you're very persistent in something. So, all right, let's say, I don't know what you found out. If you found out something, all right, I don't know if we know for 100% that it's true or it's gossip or whatever, but he may think that you're persistent enough to get to the bottom of it. That could be. He may try to, well, like you may be feeling like you put in a lot of hard work and didn't see much of a payoff. He may kind of avoid you because of whatever it is you found out. He doesn't want to have the confrontation about it. Or, yeah, there's sharp energy around the situation. I don't know what came out, but it's kind of messy, and I don't know that he wants to confront it head on, so he may keep his distance. Like, he thinks that you're genuinely a happy person. He thinks that you're nice, you're sincere, and you're loyal. But he also may think that you have a very sharp side with the Queen of Swords here. And he may feel like he doesn't want to get cut. The Queen of Swords. Cinnamon did one for sister. Elsa, is Fabian falling in love with me? I don't think he's in love with you, not yet. No, I think that he may be interested in you. He may be willing to explore the opportunity, but I don't think he's in love. Not yet, not now. Karina, how are things going to go with me finding a new place to live? You should be able to find something with pretty easily. Fool here is taking you on a new journey, feeling balanced, no longer waiting for your ship to come in, stepping into your own strength, listening to your intuition, brings in a new home. Yeah, you should have a pretty easy time finding one. Elsa, I don't see it yet. Let me do Anne, general. You could have a new opportunity around business. This could be like a promotion. It could be something in the current company that you're working at. The Page of Pentacles could be something you're doing on the side or you're putting energy into on the side. Looks like you're getting better compensated and well respected at work, and you have good karma coming in, feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. Life is about to change for the better pretty quickly. Looks like there's an Aries around you that may be of significance. Life comes back into balance. Looks like you have a wish that comes true on the horizon. Life starts to move forward and your perseverance pays off. Whatever it is you've been working on, your perseverance will pay off. So don't give up on it, whatever it is. Red, how does he feel about the message I just sent? He comes up feeling either like nothing has changed quickly, like everything is still the same, nothing is changing, like he has a long road ahead of him, or he can't see, he feels like he's got a long road to go. Like Nine of Wands upright is like feeling like relief. In reverse, it's like there's a long road ahead of me. I haven't gotten there yet. He may also feel like he's being treated unfairly, which I don't believe is true. He also may be trying to feel a little bit like null and void, like he's trying to not let anything bother him. Or either way, like he's not trying to feel good or bad. He's just trying to like be emotionless. Low Esp, general reading. Got some growth and transformation coming in around you as a person. You should be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe the sigh of relief, possibly around financial issues. Feeling well prepared and excited for the future. Stepping into your own strength makes life change for the better quickly. Somebody from your past may be returning. An old disappointment moves into the past. Could have a new business opportunity on the horizon or a new job. Life comes back into balance, and you have an Aries coming in that could be of significance. Destiny, general for this week and weekend. General for this week and weekend. This should be a nice week for you. Your perseverance pays off and you feel like you have the world at your feet. You may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And with that, cause for celebration comes in. Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, feeling like the hard work you put into something is about to pay off. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities makes you feel relief. You could be feeling a little bit more financially stable too this week, or you have money coming in. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and by the weekend, you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and you could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Elsa, how will Fabian react and feel if I tell him I don't want to do anything sexual? He'll be disappointed. He may have a little sharp energy, and he may feel a little anxiety about that, because I think that he's looking for a sexual relationship. But that's okay. When you're ready, you know, you do it in your own time. You may feel a little bit disrespected, or a little bit like Six of Pentacles in reverse is like an unbalanced situation. So he may, I don't know if he was thinking that's where it was going, or if at some point you may have spoken about it with him. He'll have to wait. That's just, you know, too bad for him, and he'll live. You do it when you're ready. Bottom line, I think you'll be disappointed. Destiny, will I be pregnant this year? You could get pregnant by the end of the year, or around the end of the year, maybe sometime early winter. Adriana, is he going to be jealous with me in the future? Okay. He comes up as the kind of person that is going to be jealous until the two of you get into a relationship and the relationship is defined. Once that happens, he's going to trust you and he's not going to be so jealous. It's like he gets jealous because he thinks almost like somebody can take something that could be his or that should be his. But once you're already in a relationship, he's going to trust you and he's not going to exhibit those kind of traits, which is a good thing because jealousy is ugly. I know some people think it's cute. It's not cute. It's not cute. It's dangerous and it's ugly and it's low vibration. So I think it changes once you get to where you need to be. Destiny, is my past Capricorn watching me on social media? Let's see. I don't think so. Not right now. Doesn't come up strong enough. Karina, how are my manifestations coming along? Slow and steady wins the race. Yep. They're coming. Oh, you found he was with someone. I see. That's maybe why he's keeping his distance. He doesn't want to have to explain it. Mel, will I be successful in attracting a man who actually wants to be faithful? Yeah, and you know what? You got a Virgo that comes up pretty strong around you. Yeah, you will be successful. Prussian, the last one, should I stay with the current offer? Yes, I think you should stay with that offer. I don't think that you should wait. I just think that time is of the essence, and given the situation, you got something, and it's kind of like getting to the 11th hour with that guy. Yeah, I would take the offer that you got because it's going to be hard to find something for him, and you got something, so I don't want, yeah, I wouldn't take a chance. T-Vet, when will he move out and get his own place? The beginning of the fall, he should be out and into his own place. I mean, he could be out before then and maybe staying somewhere else, but he gets his own place the beginning of the fall. Also, what are Fabian's feelings about me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, kind, caring. Thinks that you're unique, successful, happy. You have a nice personality or you're fun to be around. Thinks that you're attractive and you have pretty strong intuition. Red. What is what Libra doing going to fail miserably? Yes. Yeah, it's going to fail. Red, what will happen if I saw Jade today? What would happen if I saw Jade today? It doesn't look like all that much happens. It looks like you may have pleasant communication. You may have like a pleasant evening, or like you may be doing something fun, but it doesn't look like it's anything super special. Something creative. You may be doing something creative. Communication looks good. There's room for growth and transformation, but it doesn't look like anything too crazy happens. You may feel relief about the situation. You may have an enjoyable time. I mean, it may serve you well to spend some time doing something fun. T-Vet, his response if I were to give him an ultimatum. You know, it's like he feels like he doesn't hold himself back and you start a new journey. So I don't know, it could work, but I'm reluctant to say that. Like, I don't know, in my gut I don't feel like ultimatums work, because I feel like whenever you tell somebody that you're going to do something, people don't tend to believe it. Like, you need to show them. Like, people don't usually believe things when you tell them. Cards indicate that you would start a new journey, but I'm skeptical to agree with that. That's just my opinion. From what I've seen in the past, saying to someone like, either you make a decision by, you know, June 1st, or I'm not going to speak to you ever again, people don't usually believe it. And it usually, I just don't feel like it works. Cards indicate you could be successful, but I don't know. I'm not convinced. Cards indicate go for it. You may get what you want. Zara, what's next from Themis the Taurus towards me? There could be more communication. He may even be persistent and he could want to see you. However, this guy is still with somebody else and you may feel let down or disappointed by him. I don't know if he's telling you that he's not with anyone else. I would be careful, because you may find yourself right back in the same situation. Communication picks up, and with the Seven of Wands, he's going to be persistent. He may want to see you, or he may want the relationship to move forward. But there's no long-term potential around it because he's got somebody else. There's somebody else there with the Three of Cups in reverse. I don't understand what's wrong with these guys. Like, at what point do they stop acting like this? Elsa, would Fabian wait until marriage for sex? This is a tough one because, okay, he doesn't want to. No, he does not want to wait for sex. There's no way. He doesn't even look like he's eager to get married. Like, it doesn't even look like that's like front and center in his mind right now. So I don't think he's thinking, I need to get married so I can have sex. I don't think I don't think that that's in his scope, like in his perception right now. However, the cards do indicate that if you and him got into a relationship and it was very important to you, he may go for it. But you're not there yet. So I'm reluctant to say yes because you're not in the relationship yet. And I don't know if you say that to somebody prior to the relationship, if that's going to, you know, kind of put them off. But if you get into the relationship first before having sex and the relationship starts to grow, then he may be willing to wait for it. Very interesting. Very interesting. I would stick to your guns if it's important to you. I would definitely stick to your guns. UAF, general advice regarding the situation with partner. Okay, any bickering or arguments are moving into the past. And any sharp energy is also moving into the past. It looks like you've got good karma on your side. Being level-headed, being calm, and not reacting in the moment definitely serves both of you well. I don't know what's going on between the two of you, but I think it's going to work itself out because it looks like you got kind, calm, sincere energy around the pleasant, happy home. The world is at your feet, and there's passion coming in. What I would say is, whatever's going on, don't even have any conversations until you have like a calm You're in a calmer mood. Perseverance pays off. The relationship moves forward, and it's very well balanced and totally reciprocal. So if there's an issue going on, don't talk about it when you're like super crazy mad. Wait until you calm down, because you guys will work it out, whatever it is. It moves into the past pretty quickly and things move forward. And especially around the happy home. So if it has something to do with buying a home, moving homes, changing homes, it's going to happen. You guys are going to figure it out. It works itself out. Elizabeth, what's going to happen with me and Sean in his next moves? Okay. Slow and steady wins the race with him. I wouldn't expect anything to happen quickly because the Eight of Wands is in reverse. And the Hermit is here, which means communication could go down for a little while. It's not going to be long. Next moves, he's going to call. He's going to want to see you, and things could move forward, but they're moving forward at a snail's pace. So as long as you're okay with that, the relationship will continue to grow. But you can't force it. You kind of have to go at his pace. Listen to your intuition. Any negativity is going to move into the past, and balance comes back to the situation. It just may take a minute, maybe a couple of days, or maybe a week where you don't hear from him, and then all of a sudden things pick back up. He's just like slow and steady these days. I don't know what that's all about, but it's not a big deal. And then communication will be the next move. Lily, how is the Taurus doing? Taurus looks like they're doing really well. They've got good karma on their side, the world at their feet, a border sign around Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They've got the happy home, upgrading homes, redecorating their homes, or it could be upgrading a relationship. It also looks like perseverance pays off, and they've got romance around. Their life looks pretty good these days. Elizabeth, love the next 2 weeks. Okay, it looks like you could have new energy coming in over the next 2 weeks. You've got a Scorpio coming in, a Taurus, and a Sagittarius. And there may be options. You may feel like I've been putting in a lot of hard work, not seeing much of a payoff. Then all of a sudden, 3 new people may show up. You're not holding yourself back. You may be exploring different opportunities. You also have a Libra coming in and an Aries. The world is at your feet over the next 2 weeks. I would say that you're probably going to go out with a couple of new people, like brand new energy over the next couple of weeks. See how you feel. Like, I don't get it. Like oh, he thinks he can be with all women. Like, who wants you? Like, I hate those kind of guys. Adriana, so when I told him about him, was he jealous? Oh, yeah, he was jealous. Yeah, he definitely was. New me. What does Junior think about me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, kind, and caring. Thinks that you're intuitive, attractive, maybe a little bit mysterious, strong, courageous, loyal, sincere. Could be unique and intelligent. I'll say he's respectful. Good. Good. That's nice. What is going for Fabian? What is going for Fabian to get in a relationship with me? Or do I say something? Well, I mean, you could ask him how he feels, or you could tell him how you feel. If you're looking to be in a relationship with him, I don't see any reason why you can't confront the situation and let him know how you feel. I don't know if you're comfortable with that. If you're comfortable with that, like you may be feeling like you're waiting around here for your ship to come in. You might want to bring it up and see how responsive he is. It looks like he thinks a lot, you know, he thinks about you a lot. He thinks that you're kind and caring. He thinks that you're sincere. He thinks that you're grounded and stable. He thinks that things could move forward. He may not come up as, you might take him by surprise. Like, he may not know that that's what you want. I would open up the conversation. That's what I would do. See, you know what I'm saying? See if you guys can get on the same page. Yeah, I would definitely open up the conversation, see where he thinks that things are going. Princess, what does Rodolfo truly want from me? I don't know where you are in the relationship, but it doesn't look like he's looking for anything right now. It looks like you might be feeling as if you put in a lot of hard work, but you didn't see much of a payoff. You could feel as if the world is against this situation, or nothing seems to be moving forward in the way you want it to. He doesn't look like he puts in all that much effort. You may feel like the Ace of Cups is in reverse and the Nine of Rods is in reverse. You may feel like he's either lost interest or he's not putting in enough effort. If you want more out of this relationship, I think you're going to have to confront him about it, because I don't see him, I don't see it going in that direction coming from him. He looks like he's coming in as kind of lazy, not putting in a lot of effort. There's like the wish cards in reverse. And you may feel like he's just not pursuing anything. Like it's just kind of like null and void right now. I would bring it up to him if you want more, because I don't think he's looking to come forward. Adriana, I just don't want to hurt him, because I always used to talk about my friends, and I mostly have male friends, and sometimes I just don't realize. Well, you're allowed to have male friends. You know, most of my friends are guys too, so I think that that's fine. I don't think that that's really going to hurt him. As long, yeah, no, I think you're okay. I would rather see somebody be honest. Like, I wouldn't hide your male friends from him at all. I would be honest. Gemini, does Tom think of me, and will he reach out? He does think of you, and he will reach out. Yeah. The Hermit is here. It could take time. He may be silent for a while, but you'll hear from him at some point, maybe sometime this summer. Zara. I'm telling you. Got to get over himself, that guy. Adriana, what does Alejandro want me to know? Could be suffering from a good deal of anxiety lately. He may be suffering from some anxiety because he could feel like he's not getting the respect that he deserves at work, school, business, whatever he does all day. He also may feel like his life is going nowhere, or he's hit a standstill. Slow and steady wins the race, and he may feel like he's kind of spinning his tires. He may want you to know that he feels very stuck, and like he's got to make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that aren't working for him. But he's having a hard time getting traction. Moon, how is it going to go for me spiritually for the rest of the week? Better. Your perseverance pays off. Intuition starts to come back. Start to feel like things are going back into balance, and life starts to move forward. Anxiety moves into the past. Adriana, he always seems like he doesn't care about these guys. Well, like, our feelings are different on different days, right? Like, some days, like I always say this, like, I'm not a big fan of Chinese food. I don't know why. I feel like it makes me tired. But every now and again, I really crave it, right? Why? I don't know. Sometimes I just really crave it. It's not usually my first choice. I usually love to eat pizza, but there are some days where I'm done with pizza. I don't want to see it. For some reason, if I've like been on keto for a while, I don't know, the smell kind of turns me off, which is really funny. But that's just the point. Our feelings change. So some days something can bother you, and then there are some days where things don't bother you at all. Like I had years ago when I was working at A&P, and I was young. I don't know, I was like maybe in my early 20s, standing at the podium. I was the front end manager. I'm watching the cashiers, and there was a woman that had a baby in the baby seat, like and I was like waving to the baby. And this guy who's older than me that I worked with came over to me and he was like, you see what you don't have? You see what you're missing? Like a total asshole. This guy was known to do things like that. And on that day, it didn't bother me. I was like, I don't remember what I answered him, but I said something. I clapped back at him. But then there are some days where people would say something like that to me, and I would think, oh God, I'm probably never going to have kids. That's terrible for someone to point it out. Like, really? Like, I'm working here. So the point is like it hits you on certain days in different ways, and you don't always react the same. I mean, I've had a lot of stupid ass comments in my day from coworkers. And there were some days where like it would bother me, and then there were some days where it wouldn't. So it's just like the moment that you're in. And then there are those times where like you think of the comeback 10 years later. It's like 3 days later, like you think of what you should have said to him. But what an asshole. And he wasn't the only one. There was a lot of them over there. Anyway. Susie, what does Ethan think about me? He really likes you. He thinks that you're attractive. He thinks that you're stable. He thinks that you're kind, perseverant, caring. He thinks that you're loyal. Thinks that you have a lot to offer. He thinks you have a good personality. He really seems to be into you. Good. It's good. Karina, who has a crush on me? Air sign, Libra. There may be a Libra around. Four of Cups. It could be somebody who's in your life right now and you just have absolutely no idea that they exist. But they're going to come forward. You'll figure it out. Mickey. How did Maria feel when she saw me talking to another girl on the campus center? Oh, she was annoyed. She was annoyed. She had a little sharp energy. And she maybe felt mildly hurt. I mean, look, you're allowed to talk to other people. That's okay. You're allowed to talk to other people. Susie, current energy around the Steve situation. That situation looks pretty good. The energy is pretty good. It's like lacking perseverance, which is good. Like you might not be hearing anything. It just may be kind of dormant right now, which is good. UAF, boyfriend's asshole stepdad is hosting a party, and boyfriend told him that we're not going because, okay. All right, that whole thing, it's going to blow over pretty quickly. I wouldn't even get involved. Just let it go. Don't go to the party. Let it go. Whatever. It moves into the past. He texted partner, the least he could do is go, and he owes him that much. I don't understand. Oh, it drives me fucking crazy. I hate it when mothers side with asshole boyfriends. Because my mom had one. My mom had many. But it drives me nuts. And we were going to go look at properties, but now he finds his friends is going. I wouldn't go. Well, no, I probably would go. Because I would feel like, I'm a people pleaser. But being that it's this guy, no, I don't think that you have to go. I don't think that, yeah. Let it move into the past. We don't want to deal with this. I'm not going because I don't want them to have control over me by doing that. I'm being, yes, I agree. I mean, sometimes you have to do things, especially with in-laws, just to keep the peace, right? Everybody's got to deal with in-laws, and it's usually annoying. But in a situation like this is a step person. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it would be one thing if it was like his mother. That might be different. But like stepfather that you had to move out because of, I don't think that you're an asshole, but I understand where he's coming from, because if it were me, I would feel like I would feel like I would be a people pleaser, because that's what I am. I have always been a people pleaser, and it's really hard to break that. So I don't think that you're wrong. I actually think that you're right, and I think that sticking to your guns is the right thing to do. But I can understand where he's coming from, because it's a predicament that he's going to be in. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Yeah, it's like the people pleasing thing is really hard. It's really, if you're not a people pleaser, it's hard to understand. But like when I look back on my life, everything that I've ever done, every choice I ever made was really to please somebody else. Like, I don't know why. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if it was beaten into me as a very young child. I don't know if it came in from a past life. But everything that I have done has been to please somebody else. I don't know why that is, but so I understand where he's coming from. It's very hard for people pleasers to change that. And it takes a lot, it's like stupid shit, like really stupid shit. Like, like what color do you want your bedroom to be? Like I had to pick the color I thought my mom wanted me to have. Like really? Like everything, it was to please somebody else my whole life. So I kind of understand the place he's in. And when, that sucks. Gemini, Jay the Virgo's current feelings and intentions towards me. Things could change for the better quickly, and this person does have a lot of respect for you, but it doesn't look like they're putting in all that much effort, and you may be feeling very negative or very pessimistic around the situation, because they may be not putting in a whole lot of effort. It's like not much is changing. They're not showing you a lot of respect. They don't put in enough effort. You feel like everything's at a slowdown, and that could drive you a little bit crazy. You may feel like you're been treated unfairly, and they may come up as feeling very weak. I mean, I think that they think that you're a kind, caring, sincere person. They think that you're a nice person, but I just don't see them putting in a whole lot of effort. UAF, it makes me doubt us because I don't want someone who is a pushover, but it means that he'll always prioritize. You're 100% right. Yes, I agree with you. Nobody asked for thinking like this. No, I think that you're right. First of all, I don't think that any of us should do what we don't want to do. And I don't think that any of us should make decisions to please other people. And I think that you're right, because for the rest of your life, you're always going to have to do something that you don't want to do. Always. Like, it's always going to come up. Thing is that when you're dealing with in-laws, like sometimes that's just part of it. It's like nobody really wants to hang out with their in-laws, but because there's somebody else's parents, you know what I mean? Like it's usually like, nobody, it's like everybody knows that the in-laws are always an issue, but sometimes because you're in a relationship, you have to, like that comes with it. And then if you have children, it's like now we have grandparents, and then we have, when we're going to see these grandparents, when we're going to see those grandparents, and like you have no choice because you've decided to enter into a relationship with somebody who's got family that they can't just cut out of their life because you want them to. So I know that like it's not as easy as it should be. I think in situations like this, it's like if he doesn't want to be part of the stepfather's life, then he needs to be the one to do that. He needs to put his foot down. I don't know if he's doing it just to save face, and he's feeling like, well, this is for my mother, and this is something I have to do. See, for me, when because I was always such a people pleaser, and I worked a lot, that was always my excuse. If I didn't want to do something, it was because I had to work. But let's just put, if I were off, I would have gone to wherever it is that they wanted me to go, because that's just how I am. And I don't really look at it like it's that I don't have a spine, because if it were something that I really didn't want to do, like go on a roller coaster or something that scared me, I wouldn't do it. Like I wouldn't go scuba diving or something that I'm uncomfortable with. to please someone else. But to go to a party or something to make somebody else happy, I probably would have done just to keep quiet and to just to like keep the drama down. Um, I think that it's an unfortunate part of being in a relationship that you have to deal with the other family, because that's just what they come with. Yeah, I that's the thing. If he really is hell bent on going, yeah, it will affect your relationship. But anybody that you're with, you're going to have this. It doesn't matter who it is. There's always going to be an issue with in-laws. I don't care who they are. They're always a pain in the ass. They just are. Like because everybody always wants things their way, except for the people pleasers. The people pleasers just go along. So I think that may be something that you have to look at from both sides. Like, this is his family, and whether, yeah, his stepfather may be an asshole, but he's still married to his mother, and he's still got to deal with that kind of nonsense. So it's a predicament, and I definitely understand what you're saying. You are going to come in second when it comes to certain things, but it's going to be like that with no matter who you are, who you're with, because there's always going to be family to deal with. Even if you move away, even if you moved on the other side of the country, you're still going to have to deal with their family. My grandparents moved to Florida, and in the summer, they used to come up for 3 or 4 weeks and stay with us. Yeah, I don't think my mom was happy with that. But that's, they're in-laws. You got to deal with them. New me, general for the week. New me, general for the week. Okay, so it looks like you may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You got a wish that comes true. Put it out into the universe. You could get a new business opportunity, and you're feeling well prepared. Negativity moves into the past. Fire sign could be around that may be of significance. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. No longer holding yourself back and no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You're making things happen. Got money coming in. 10 of Pentacles. Large sum of money headed your way. UAF, I used to be a people pleaser, and I understand that too. But it's coming down to getting our life together. And yeah. Oh, I agree with you. I think I'm up to Empress. Will I move to Minnesota to attend Mayo next year? Yes, I think you will. Yep, you will. And you're being guided by the divine to do so. Well, to give in for his friend is stupid. Yeah, I mean, the friend thing should have nothing to do with it. If it's for his mom, that would be different. The stepfather can go scratch. But the friend, yeah, that's, yeah. Like, what I would say is, too bad for your friend. Have your friend over at your place. You don't need to go to that party to see your friend. Like, why is the friend even going? The sister's husband only attends 2 holidays around them and avoids them like the plague. I worked with this woman. Her husband was such an asshole to her. He was such an asshole to her. She used to have to call him to tell him when she was coming home early. So tell me that she didn't know he was cheating. Like, it was like, hello, they're letting us out early today for the holiday. So just to let you know, I'll be home early. Really? Call people to tell them when you're going to be late? You live there. You don't have to give someone a heads up. But and then he would hang up on her because we would hear her just put the phone down. How embarrassing. Anyway, he would not go to her family's house for anything. He would go on Thanksgiving. He would go on Christmas, and he took his own car so that he could leave. Imagine that. He would go for the day. Like, her family lived out of state. So she would go, like, say, Christmas Eve and, like, stay for, like, the whole weekend or whatever it was. He would go for the day and come home. And they had this arrangement, and she was fine with it. She wasn't fine with it. She put up with it because she didn't want to be alone. She just wanted to be married to him. He's on vacation without her. Like, why bother? Why bother? You're alone anyway. Like, really? You gotta drive 4 hours to go see your family alone when you have a husband? But they made this arrangement years ago, and she went along with it. I wouldn't stand for that. Like, what kind of crap is that? But people make arrangements. Like, she used to always say, she used to say, some people can't be alone. Some people will put up with anything because they can't be alone. And that had to be, she must have been talking about herself, because one time her husband was away and the toilet clogged and it was like a crisis. Meanwhile, I'm like a real pro with fixing toilets because I've always had to, but I'm not good with those new toilets. It's got to be your old toilet. You know, the old one with the chain. And I could fix it with like paper clips and stuff if I have to. But it was like, she was like, didn't know what to do about the toilet. It's like, really? It's like you get a plunger and you just, you know, you just plunge it. Like, that's it. If it doesn't work, you get a coat hanger and you get in there with that. And if that doesn't work, you fill up a big tub full of water with a little bit of soap, and from high you pour it in, and the pressure of the water, well, they'll unclog that shit. I'm telling you. I've been there. I've done that. She just could not. Like, she was having a mental breakdown over the toilet. And in a house with multiple bathrooms. Like, use a different bathroom. I only have one bathroom here, so. Anyhow. Karina, what are KJ's intentions for me? He may be kind of silent. You got the Hermit here. Communication may be down with this person, so you may have to you may have to reach out to them if you want things to move forward. It looks like they're looking, like they got the Page of Wands here. They're looking to have a good time. They're looking for a little bit of adventure, but they don't seem to be putting in too much effort, and it doesn't seem like communication is great right now with the Hermit. Things could move forward. Maybe you may have to you might have to reach out to them to get the ball rolling. And then with that, you have a wish around the situation. I don't think that they're really intending much. They've got the Hangman here and the Hermit. So I don't know that they're putting in all that much effort right now. Oh, a Cancer contacted you? Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny that the Cancer contacted you. Where am I? TR. I'm feeling extremely low and cheated since 2 days. Any guidance from Tarot? I'm low regarding past events and cheating. Do I even get success over them? Okay. Yeah, you got a new beginning on the horizon. Okay, so you're letting go of whatever this bullshit was that happened. Negativity, cheating, nonsense, all moves into the past. When you let that go, you walk away from it. Here's your new beginning. You're prepared for the new beginning. You're not holding yourself back. A fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. No longer feeling like you're waiting around for things to happen. Life starts to move forward. You're listening to your intuition. Perseverance pays off. You're not going to feel like this forever. The hard work that you've put out into the universe around love is going to come back to you, and you have a soulmate connection coming in. Listen to your intuition. I think it's going to be, you got a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So you may be feeling bad now, but this moment is going to pass, and when it does, you're going to be in a much better place, and you're going to be ready for life to move forward. It sucks when you feel like that, or when that kind of shit happens, but it's only a moment. You're going to get past it, and something much better is going to come in. Muskin, can you describe my future spouse characteristic and personality and sign? I'm a Scorpio. Okay. This person has money They may be very creative, or they may have a very creative job. They could be, they have a lot of respect. They seem to put a lot into the relationship. You get out of it what you put into it. They're genuinely a happy person. I think this person is a fire sign. They come in as very ambitious. They have a very outgoing personality. The love cup is full. Long-term potential comes in around. I think it could be a Leo. Feeling like this person's very intelligent, very hardworking. They enjoy traveling, or they enjoy traveling, or they like to be by the ocean. Maybe, I don't know if they have a beach house or something like that, but I think it could be a Leo that comes in, the spouse. Sonia, should I carry on pursuing the PhD as a career goal for 2022 or change directions as my sister suggested? Okay. Should I change directions? Okay. I would say listen to your intuition. You've asked several times if you should change directions, and I'm going to go with, I mean, it has never shown before that you should, but you keep asking, which makes me feel like deep down you may feel like you're not on the right path. So it may be something that you need to do for yourself and change directions. I would not so much listen to what your sister says, but if you've been feeling like that and she's agreeing with you, I would say yeah, because you've asked several times, and it had been keep coming up that, you know, no, you're on the right path, but this time I'm only getting a 33% chance that you're on the right path, and there may be more money coming in another area if you did decide to change directions. Nav, Sagittarius' current feelings for me. There's a wound here. This is the first thing that comes up. I don't know, maybe hurt about something. Thinks that you're intelligent, intuitive, grounded and stable, independent, courageous, creative, hardworking. You could have a sharp side. You may have a little bit of a Queen of Swords moment here and there. Thinks that you're genuinely a happy person. Oh, she's harassing you to change things, then I wouldn't listen to what anyone else says unless it's something that you're feeling first. Like if you're feeling like, you know what, I put a lot of energy into this and not seeing much of a payoff. Do you think I should change directions? And she's like, yeah, I think you'd be a really great school teacher, whatever. Then that's different. But if she's just harassing you and you think that you're doing the right thing, then I wouldn't listen to her. Sarah, what is coming in around, what is happening at the time the Aquarius comes to my village after lockdown? I would say by the time this person comes back to your life has moved on. Your life has moved on and changed completely, and your focus is somewhere else. You may be seeing somebody else. You got adventure around you, happiness around you, feeling like you have new love interests coming in, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and success around you. You may no longer be interested in that person when they show up. Mel, updated love. Updated love. Oh, you got a soulmate connection coming in like any moment. Could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also have a water sign that comes in strong. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful of that card if you don't want children. You've got a commitment on the horizon as well. Yeah, your love life is moving forward, no doubt, pretty quickly. Being guided by the divine brings in new soulmate connections. Explosions. How does my Virgo feel about me? Virgo thinks that you're intelligent, intuitive, sensitive, stable, sincere, well-balanced, passionate, strong, and courageous. New me. When will I buy a new car? And what about a house? Okay, how about the car? You could get the car sometime this summer. And the house sometime this winter. Could make it happen. The diamonds would be sometime this winter. The car could be sometime this summer. This lipstick is like getting all over my face. Cinnamon, general for the rest of the week. Listen to him snoring. Got happiness coming out. Feeling well respected, and romance picks up this week. Feeling successful. Somebody from your past could be returning. Life starts to move forward pretty quickly this week. Rosie, should R hire GL? I'm not convinced. No, I'm not convinced. This may not be a good fit. Magician, will I pass my accounting final on Wednesday? Yes, I think you're going to pass it. I love you, General, when I'm in Dutcher next year. You're going to feel successful. Things are going to move forward quickly. Feeling like you're being guided by the divine brings you to a new journey. Things change for the better for you quickly. Things start to move forward fast towards success. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Maybe a lot of hard work, but I think you're going to enjoy it. Karina, what is JD wanting to happen between us? He may feel like the timing isn't right for anything to happen. He comes up with judgment and justice are both in reverse, feeling like the timing is not right or karma is against it. He also feels like he's a little bit weak. I don't know where you are right now in the relationship, but I don't see much happening here. It actually looks like one or both of you may be walking away from one another, and it may have something to do with the tower moment that happens. Oh, Rosie, you didn't think so? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a good fit. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't look like it's a good fit. Pink Doll, General. Get a Virgo coming in that could be of significance. Happiness is coming in. And some success comes in around work, business, school, whatever you do all day. Things seem to change for the better quickly. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. And you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Looks like there's some travel to water, by water, or around water in the near future. And you may be making long-term plans for travel. Or have a long-term goal around travel. Karina, how is KY doing? They may have gone through a little bit of a stroke of bad luck. They got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Love looks good. They got a soulmate connection, and romance looks okay, but they look like they may be having an issue around money or luck. They may recently have been disappointed or hurt by somebody close to them. Could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This person's okay. They're going to step into their own strength in the near future, which is then going to bring them to a point of growth and transformation that's going to bring in good karma. Anybody here that I haven't answered for? Jay. Pisces finally said, I love you to me. Did he mean it? Yeah, I think he meant it. Yeah, I do. Seems like he's pretty happy with the way things are going. Anybody here I haven't answered for? No, did I get through to everyone? All right, then that's it for me tonight. It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, okay, that's it for me tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I didn't do the pick a card one because I was on live. So you know what? I'll do the pick a card one for tomorrow night. I'll put one together tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.